Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you're having a good week so far. Now we've got an extra show today. It's a real nice one. I don't normally do EP reviews or album reviews. Few people have asked me to do those. I did do them a few years ago, and the videos just ended up way too long, and people weren't watching them to the end, so I didn't bother with them. But Contrøller got in touch with me and said, look, we've got a short EP. It's only 15 minutes long. It's 5 tracks. Would you be interested in checking that out? And I said, yes, that's a reasonable length of time. But because it's Contrøller as well, I'm very interested in hearing their latest stuff. Undoubtedly one of the coolest bands that I've found by doing this channel and checking out bands. We've been following them now for a good long time, probably coming on 4 years as well, because they're one of the early bands that got through the door. But as well, these guys reignited my love and just kind of reignited my awareness that alternative metal is still a thing and sounds better than it ever did. I used to be a fan of alternative metal. It was a thing. Alternative was what got me into band music in the first place. So it's a long time ago now. And I thought it had just died out and, kind of just died. But no, it's still going nicely. It is on the underground. You're not going to find any big bands doing it, but we've found some really nice bands doing it. And these are one of them. And they've just reignited my love for the alt metal scene. Very, very cool. They got 5 tracks for us today to check out. This is brand new stuff. We haven't listened to any of these tracks on the channel before, so I'm really excited for myself to look out for these as well. So let's just get straight into it. The first track is of Embers. It's only a short one at 1:30, so let's give it a spin. Sounding great. Really nice layers in that one, with the atmospheric sound, but also with that dirty, distorted, grisly sound. Get a nice contrast between the edges on there. Great drum beat and kind of movement to that drum beat, the way it worked, the ting and the long snare hit and everything. Really sounded great. It's only a short intro, so let's not talk too much about that one. But yeah, really set it off nicely. This one's called Undefeated.
To what end? Be strong, remain unbroken.
Love what the bass and drum were doing. Superb. Man, that one went so great with the video as well. Sounded to me, other than that shouting part at the end, because you wouldn't get that shouting part in the end on it. But other than that, this was a real movie soundtrack kind of track, in my opinion, and went superb with the video, and could definitely be a track within a movie like that. Really, really nice. But the shouting was way too much. It would be too much for people that much at the end. But the rest of the track was perfect for going for a movie as well. And I really enjoyed it with the video. I was going to say, the thing about these guys, the thing that takes these guys over the top from just being a standard nice alt metal band, of which there are many, or have been many over the years, I should say. I'm not sure there's too many nowadays, but there have been tons and tons of those over the years, and they all end up kind of sounding the same and doing the same old jargon. But the thing that makes these guys super nice is they're not just doing the same old jargon, but every member of the band is really, really high level in this band. And normally within kind of grunge bands or alt metal bands or just alt bands in general, you know, the singer might be really nice, and that's what propels the whole band forward, because the singer just carries everyone else, and they don't even have to be that great on the guitar and the rest of the instruments, because the singer's got such a great voice, it just pulls everything along with them. That's generally what happens. If your singer hasn't got that voice, you know, your band isn't going to make it. But you might find then the odd band who's got a really nice guitarist. They might have a really nice drummer. They might have a really nice bassist that comes through. But they've never got all of those together, or very, very few bands have got all of those together. But these guys have got all of that. The drummer is sick. He's musical. He's got great beats. He works every bit of his kit and all the time. He's not just keeping your standard alt metal stomping beats. He's doing loads of tom work. That section where it broke down to just the bass and the drums, he's going ding bong ding ding. You know, that's not a alt metal beat. So he's bringing in really nice drum beats, musical drum beats, and he's a really high level drummer as well to bring into the mix. Now that would be normally just the one guy who you'd have in that band, but the guitarists are really nice. There's some real heavy parts in this. They got great tones on their guitars, and you can tell they've really worked on them because they're such nice tones. They're like perfected tones. The bassist always comes through. You can always put your ear on the bass. He was working with the drums really nicely in that one section. Some sections he works with the guitars. Some sections he breaks away from the guitar and you can really hear it nicely. Always bringing in a fat low end to the music as well. He's got a great tone again. Superb. And they've got the great singer as well, at least in my opinion. I love this guy's tone. I love the way he sits in the music and the way he works the vocal. I like the extra kind of angelic stuff and atmospheric stuff in the back on that slow down section as well. On this one, it was all just really, really nice. So to sum it up, every member of this band is super nice. They all bring their own flavor to the music and all add that extra spice on top, that cherry on. They've all got their own cherry on top to make it just super, super nice. So there you go. We only got through 2 tracks. I'm going to shut up now. This one's called Suffocate. Let's enjoy it. This one's come out a bit quieter. Drummer's got a different beat for every section, and they're always musical and accenting the guitars, bringing more into it, just not to keep in the beat. I absolutely love to hear it.
From dreams in my mind, the methodic expression is making me suffocate. It seems the only way to go is hide in my black hole. My fear is to be alone as I'm swallowed whole. I need some room to rave, so I'll suffocate. I need some room to rave, so I'll suffocate.
Nice. Dope one. Everything I said in the first one applies to this as well. Just flowed so great. This one had more of a vibe to it, I would say. But what I want to emphasize, particularly in this track, is I think the drummer in this band, as well as taking everything to the top, over the top with what I said previously, this guy is just so great. He's really taking this band to the next level and then some as well. Every beat in that track was different, but every beat was musical, using different cymbals, and the drums are really nice in your ears because you're getting cymbals in each ears, and the toms are dynamic and going across and stereoized and everything else. So you're getting lots of different stuff in each ears, but he's always hitting he's never just going doom, tsh, doom, tsh. You'll never hear that out of this guy. It's always got toms in it, tinging on the ride, using the different timbres of the cymbals to bring out accents and things like that. And it's never just a standard beat. And, you could say, well, drummers need to kind of know their place within a band and not get too technical in what's not particularly technical music. But this guy, he's not any of that. He's not kind of overstaying his welcome anywhere or just being too flashy and trying to show off. He's working with the music. He's a musical drummer, and he's feeling the bass, he's feeling the riffs, he's feeling the vocals, and he's weaving himself in and out of all those different elements, as well as keeping the beat, and as well as trying to create a musical, a percussion musical element to the music as well. So it's not just guitars and bass and vocals with a drum beat behind it. It's guitars, bass and vocals with interweaved with toms and cymbal hits and tings and this and that and splashes and hi-hat closes and things like that. All those things bring nice accents into the music, and this drummer is doing it all over the place. He's always all over his kit. He's never chilling out and holding back, but it brings so much to the music as well. If he was just a standard drummer, that last track would have just been a standard track, but because he did so much stuff in it, it was interesting all the way through. There you go. Shut up again. This one's called Believe. This one only came out 21 hours ago. Let's give it a spin. God, I haven't got it on the screen. I'm so sorry.
So just don't let go. It's time to
believe. Bass sounds great. I love this drummer. Superb track, this one. That hit all the nails right on the head. Couldn't say anything, bad about it in whatsoever. Dynamic. The bass section sounded absolutely amazing. I can't get over the drummer, man. The drummer in this band's so sick. The way he just... I'm talking about all the things he does, and then we play a track and he does all those things like really well. Tings on the ride, again, the closing of the hi-hats, all those accents coming into the music, working the toms in the right place. Digga-digga-dan. Man, the guy just knows exactly how to work with the riffs and not just always with the guitar. He's working with different members of the bands at different times. And that's why it's just got so much going on. He's always picking up on someone else and working with someone else within the band. It sounds so friggin' great. And yeah, I just loved everything about this one. The vocal as well, those extra high-pitched vocals coming in. I like the extra synthy bits they're bringing into a couple of these tracks as well. It sounded nice. Another layer of sound to bring into the music. So it's not just guitar and bass. Yeah, sounding absolutely great. That was a superb track. Let's finish off with the last one. Oh, this was only a short one as well, Of Ashes. This might be an outro track maybe, but I've really enjoyed this. Here we go. Really fills the ears with sound, even though you can see it's not super wide, although it is a bit there. But it's just got a real deepness to it, a fatness, a heaviness, a depth with all the layers of sound coming through. Nice. I like an atmospheric intro and outro, pulls the album together or the EP together, and you know, it's just a kind of nice bookend for those things. I thought the intro and outro were very, very good. I would like to hear them roll straight into the next track without me gabbering on in between it, because that's what it's meant to be. I feel, you know, it sets you up for the track and then just leads into the next one. That'd be super nice. So yeah, I'll have to listen to the whole EP just track on track without me gabbering on. I thought, let me see today, Undefeated and Believe, in my opinion, were 10 out of 10, absolutely superb. What I expect from this band, just perfection, alt metal, modern alt metal, with more going on than you heard back in the day, sounding better production-wise and mix-wise and mastered-wise better than it ever did back in the day. It's got a nice digital edge to the guitars and a crisp heaviness. It doesn't sound all tapey and muffly like the 90s stuff did, and it brings in an extra heaviness, but also a clarity so you can hear every member of the band. The drums sound amazing. You can hear every last cymbal, and there's nuances to the cymbal, and the drummer needs that because of his style, because he's working all the kit in those different ways, but hitting the cymbals in different ways as well. He doesn't want every time he hits the crash for it to just go and sound exactly the same, you know, so he needs to have that clarity come through in the mix as well. I'm not sure if these guys do their own mixing or not. Over the years, I should have figured that out. I've got an idea that they might do, and if they do a very, very nice job. But if they send it to someone else, that person knows exactly how to get the best out of this band and accentuate every member of the band, so you can put your ear on all the different sections, all the different instruments, and they all meld together just in the perfect way. Again, with that nice atmospheric edge that comes into this one, the high-pitched angelic vocals I thought sounded great when those came in the tracks as well, but also those extra synthy parts bringing a nice, digital edge to what's normally just guitar band music, you know, so it sounds great as well. I love the vocalist in this band. From the second I heard his tone and the way he speaks and sings and the way he works his vocal into the music, I've absolutely loved it, and I think he's got a unique tone. And if it was the 90s still, you know, these guys would be picked up so quick if they sent their tape into any of the grunge or kind of alt metal labels. They'd be snapped up so fast. Now, that's not the case anymore, and that's not even the way things are done anymore, I don't think. But, you know, alt metal has had its day. It needs to come back round again, in my opinion. I'm absolutely loving it more than ever. But yeah, I'm not sure it is coming back round anytime soon. So these kind of bands, as good as they are, you know, are going to be underground bands, unfortunately. But if you liked it today, check out this band. They've been on the channel for years and years. There's other bands like them as well. Bleeding Sun are another great band who've made me believe back in the alt metal scene. But yeah, these are one of the best bands that have come through on this channel, period, over the whole period of time we've been doing it. Great friends as well. So there you go. That's it from me today. I hope you're having a great week. I'm not going to be back now till the Monday grind because it's already Thursday. I can't believe it. But yeah, we'll be back on the Monday grind. And there's been a whole stink load of grind coming through the queue as well. So we're going to have a fat one. Hope you have a good weekend, whatever you get up to. Hope you've enjoyed this today. Give it a like and all that jazz. We'll see you around, guys. Bye.